It didn't work. Maybe from a different one. Judy chop. Judy chop! We're going environmentally friendly.
Helping Joe.
We're going green. Helping Joe. I hear tell that they're made out of recycled DEF jugs and cardboard boxes. That Dylan's a bad farmer. He didn't clean up his header. Son of a gun. Ain't gonna count. We've got all new finger guides, all new fingers, and all new clamps to go in this auger. They'll be the newer 600 series. Be the newer 600 series guides like this, and we'll be running the composite fingers. These right here are the 900 series guides that's made for the composite fingers, and then this right here is still the old metal guides and metal fingers, but we're going to change these all out to composite fingers and all new 600 series guides. And hopefully that's going to help the way our header feeds a little bit. This being said, there's about 2 or 3 different sizes on this thing. We're trying to get everything the same, where it don't look like a redneck's hair. Old header's tired. I was gonna try to trade it. I figured we just slap some parts on it, rock on like we have the past couple of years. Learning more about this header than I care to know. We think we might have found some of our issues with our header. We got a bent plate up underneath here. We're trying to get this plate off so that we can observe and straighten, see if we can straighten it out. If it's got to be, we gotta get a new plate or what? Got some good old dusty dirt. Heaven knows we can't have a clean shop floor. Not a project unless we get the floor dirty. Almost got all the poly pulled off our header. Our new poly's supposed to be here today from Sonic Express. We got one little piece here that don't want to give up. Do my awesome ninja skills on it. It didn't work. Maybe from a different one.
Judy chop.
Judy chop! Judy chop!
Samurai sword.
You don't make kung fu kicking and the Judy chopping it. There goes your leg. It's almost lunchtime.
Baby Bruisey. Go to two. Go to two. Bingo.
Perfect. I took a puff. And then I ripped off another puff. I said, this ain't gonna be too tough. Ah, corn.
I thought that was supposed to prevent it.
Yeah. Maybe it's loosening that stuff up in there. Put new auger fingers in, completely new. Before we kind of had a mismatched set of a little bit of everything. This header originally come with steel. This header originally come with steel fingers in it, and we were slowly converting it over to poly, one finger at a time as we broke them. These auger fingers, we bought them from Sloan Express. We put the new 600 series style finger guides on it, and then we put new poly fingers in it instead of the steel. We're putting in a new knife. This is the Crary golden cut sections. We are using it because of the style splice that they have. Is the reason we're using that. Don't kick at. But they use, they kind of machine out here, and then they use 4 bolts in the section where the splice is to hold it together. This other knife that we had in it come from Shoop, and we run one Shoop knife and had really good luck out of it. But this one, there's not hardly any other original. All these with John Deere, with holes in them, are John Deere sections. These right here are the Shoop sections. So you can see how many Shoop sections we have left. They broke easy, they dulled easy, and I absolutely hated this stupid splice. If you had to change one section right here, you had to take all these bolts off. And on the back side, they use an Allen head bolt. So, of course, the bolt wouldn't stay you'd have to dig out an Allen wrench and hold the bottom of that and take all that off just to change one section. And I was determined that I was not going to do that. So we bought this new, we got this from Sloan. Get up, hold it up if you want to do something. Pick up on it. There you go, good boy. We got this knife, they got them with the flat side down. We bought this through Sloan Express because it looked like a much better design. Super what muscles?
Twist it up. Up. Front side up.
Today's been a shop day. Got our grain grabbers 2 on. New knife in the header. Biggest project today was getting this poly skid plates on the bottom of the header. Yes, these are green instead of yellow. I bought them, they was actually a little cheaper than the yellow ones. I'm not really sure they look like good quality. These are Polytech Industries skids. This was made from 100% recycled materials. We're going environmentally friendly.
Helping Joe.
We're going green. Helping Joe. I hear tell that they're made out of recycled DEF jugs and cardboard boxes. So what we are doing now is I'm putting on the last of the skid plate. This one protects the wobble box. Show y'all how these mount up. I got a little rivet. You align them with the hole. Take a punch. Get it centered. And give it a good whack. And you got to keep this tightened and flush as you go. It actually hadn't been as much trouble as I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty good little job. The biggest deal is getting the biggest part of the whole job is getting the old poly off, and getting it cleaned up is the biggest part of the whole job. I'll take my forearm and hold down on that. So little update, guys. We got the header finished and out of the shop. It's sitting down there in the tool yard. Next project, we got the track hose sitting in here in the shop. It just barely does fit sitting on the low boy. We're going to change hydraulic fluid in it. Change the engine oil in it and all the filters. Just make sure it's ready to go. But it's gonna be a day or two before we're back in the field, because I know the other day we had gotten 2 inches. I don't know if Robert has dumped the gauge or not. Yeah, it looks like 3 2/10 we've gotten over the past 3 days.